real to me. I began to pray and so on. Then my mind changed, my heart changed. But still the same thing, I got up 7 o'clock in the morning, I still do the same thing, but my mind has changed, my heart has changed. The environment is still the same, but my heart has changed, okay? So I knew that I had a meaning and purpose, and direction in life. And after a few months, one of the classmates said, okay, he worked in an office in downtown Hong Kong. We did someone to deliver mails or letters. Are you interested? Of course I'm interested, So they give me a pay raise too, $50 raise. That's another reason. The work hour is different. When I work for my uncle, it's 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at night, and no weekends. So you work 362 days a year. You only have the Chinese New Year, 1st, 2nd, 3rd day off. That's it. Okay. But if I work for an office in downtown, the work hour is 9 a.m. in the morning and 5 p.m. That's it. 9 to 5. And Saturday I work half day. Sunday is off. Sunday I go to church. Okay. That's the difference. And I got a pay raise. So that's why the Chinese characters and Genesis. Well, my life is filled with the grace of God, because He has chosen me, and He led me to this day. I become a pastor of a church. I'm now a pastor of the New Life Gospel Church in Montreal Park, Rosemead. And I build websites for the church. I have a business card. If you type newlifegospel.org, that's the church website I built. And also ChristCenterGospel.org, that's also the church website I built. 7 years now. There are a lot of things involved. There's some English title there too. In fact, this I'll put it that website. Anyway, I use a lot of Dr. Nelson's book, Discovery Genesis. I will cover some Chinese history, the original language, including Chinese, the Chinese character building, the creation in Chinese style, there shall be one flesh, the fruit tragedy, thus to the seed of rebellion, a bleak world, a tower of defiance. Well, she told me to only speak for 15 minutes, so if I don't finish, I'll stop. This thing is in the website. You may go to ChristCenterGospel.org. You scroll down to the page. The second part documents the sins and atrocities of earthly kings who disobey God. Because for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? And Jeremiah. Salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given to mankind by which we must be saved. And this is in the website also. In the website, you can download it and watch that. It's 41 minutes long, part 2. I'll probably show you 5 minutes, depending on the time again. Okay, I use this book here to study world history. It's called the Wall Chart of World History. It's 16 feet long. The title used to be called 16 feet of world history. 16 feet probably is from here to here. You see? Yeah. From here to here, that was 16 feet. I know a scientist, Dr. Kelly, and he worked for, he's a scientist, nuclear world history, from that end all the way to here. From there to here is 16 feet. So people come in, they talk about this. And this was done actually a couple hundred years ago by a professor of history in Oxford, Professor Hall. He used the Bible as a basis and lay out all the genealogies. It's amazing. I'll show you. It's out of print now. Barnes Noble published that and printed in Hong Kong. And because the book is good, they print many times, more than 10 times. Each time they print maybe 5,000. Once they sold, they print another 5,000 and so on. And title also changed. But it's very good. It recaps the Bible history from creation all the way to year 2000. Yeah, this is the book. You can spend 2 hours, 3 hours on this, and you never get exhausted. Resolution. The photograph is something like 10 megabytes, just for one picture. And I shrink it down. Now it's about 1 megabyte. But still you can see the stuff. Not very good. See, creation 4004 BC with Adam and Eve. Okay, they lived 930 years, and then Abel and Cain. Abel was killed. Yeah. So when he was about 85 years old, and so on, and then all the way down here, and so on. This is amazing. If you have time, you look into that. Probably library, I said, the library. Yeah. Okay, in this book here, the civilizations, there are 5 of them, about 5,000 years old. Phoenician or Canine. The Mizraim, basically Egyptian. The Egyptian airline is called Mizraim. It's Egyptian. Okay. The Chaldean is the Babylonian. The Greece, Attica, Arcadia, Sparta, and China, Fuji, Yao, and so on. All this is about 5,000 years. I used to read a Chinese newspaper. It has the date 4,845, something like that. But now I don't see it anymore. Okay. But the Chinese newspaper, that was in the past. Okay. They put a year. Why that's because they use records and also use tradition to do that. Yeah. But the Jewish calendar, same thing. The Jewish calendar is actually I think a few days ago, right? It's like 4,775, something like that. Yeah. So close to 5,000 years. Yeah. So that is because the fact that that's what the Bible says. Okay, 5,000 years. Okay, this is more resolution. Okay, the Tower of Babel, and after that, you see, this is the 5 civilizations. Yeah. The year said 2,200. Actually, maybe 2,300. Or at 2,000, it's 4,000 some years. Yeah, Tower of Babel. Yeah, the 5 civilizations. You see that? The Phoenician, the Egyptian, the Chaldean. Capital is Ur. Actually, Abraham was born in Ur. Ur is part of now Iraq now. Okay. Yeah. So Greece and the Chinese. Yeah. And then how they relate, for example, this here, they go up and down here. That's what Abraham, this Abraham, they went to Canaan. Yeah, but anyway, it's a lot of details in here. Okay. Yeah, Abraham was the year 2000. The year 2000 was Abraham. A lot of details also. Okay, now this chart here was purchased from Shanghai when I was there, from the bookstore. It's published by Nanjing University. And the interesting is that this is Chinese history. They put like a circle, okay? That's modern, okay? And go back further and further and further and further up to there, near the center. Okay, now then let's go further down there. Okay, I just use this is the center part of it. This is the centerpiece. You see that the minus 2,000 minus 2,100 is this is BC, okay? Minus 2,100 BC. And these are the kings, or the bounty kings, okay? If you have 2,000, 4,000 years, right? 4,000 years. So the language probably start from here, okay? And this is the dimension of the calendar, the Chinese calendar, yeah. And beyond that, they all world they call it Targum, you know, in Greek they call it Targum. It's by word by mouth, okay. But written language started from here, which is 4,000 years ago. You know, you add to that 4,000 years ago, written language. So this part has written language. Those other ones are all, you know, speculation, okay. They talk about evolution too, okay. Yeah, but this part have some written language involved. Yeah, well, once they have the calendar, of course, you can record the years and the days and so on. Yeah, so interesting. In those days, they count by 64. Now we found out that the Babylonian do the same thing. The Babylonian count by 64, okay? But early Chinese did the same thing, okay? Yeah, so that means I don't know how they come up with that, you know. You know, they use the cycle, 64 cycles for that. Yes. Okay, this is from the word chart. This is the beginning of the language. These are cuneiforms. And these are alphabets, you see that? These are alphabets. And this is the Babylonian break. This actually, Morrison is the English historian. He did a lot of good work on that. You see. And those inscriptions are ancient cuneiforms. The alphabet come from there. Those are Phoenicians. So, yeah. So now this is interesting. This one is the Rosetta Stone that Napoleon found in Sinai Peninsula. There are 3 languages in here. Based on this, some of the linguists can actually translate ancient language. There are 3 languages down here. This stone is amazing, you know. It's using volcanic rock, you know. It's 2.5 feet wide and several feet long, okay? Yeah. So this stone here enable linguists to translate several languages, you know. 3 feet by 2.5 feet. Yeah. So it's like a salt from the ocean. Yeah, this stone actually was in the beginning done by Ptolemy Epiphanes, about 995 BC. Yeah. So it's not that old, okay, but it's very important because based on that, linguists was able to translate ancient languages. Hieroglyphics, Greek. The Greek, a lot of people know Greek, okay, but the hieroglyphic is very ancient. The Egyptians use that. Okay, I use a lot of this material, I mean from Dr. Nelson book. This first book here, Discovery Genesis, done by Dr. Nelson. She was a pathologist in Tennessee. And Ken is a pastor. Well, he already went to heaven, yeah, in Singapore, yeah. But later on, he wrote another book, you know, Dr. Nelson wrote another book using the tortoise shells, mystery computers could not solve. Confucius once said, Confucius lived about 300 BC, okay, with 400 BC, yeah. And he of course did a lot of good work, okay. He compiled the history also, combined history, and he had some disciples, and he said a lot of good sayings. So we say Confucius said such and such. Okay. Yeah. But very good moral teaching. Emperor used Confucius' teaching.